Chengzhou is my best friend. After he turned me down, I chose to go abroad and cut contact. We met again after losing touch by accident. I noticed Chengzhou seems clingier than before. Does he not remember I had feelings for him? SC group came to discuss a partnership. I was rushed in to handle it. On the way to pick them up, I was wondering why this job fell to me. When my colleague leaned in close and whispered to me, "They've got someone I know." I already did some digging. For some reason, it's their vice president coming this time. Good-looking guy, but I heard he's got issues. What kind of description is that? Is he just difficult? I smiled helplessly and was about to tell Yujia to relax. But a shadow fell over me. I looked up. The sunlight still had its warm glow, gently brushing across the face before me. Under those long lashes, I met a pair of very familiar eyes. Those once clear, beautiful eyes now had a faint darkness in them. I froze stiffly in place, totally confused. Why would Chengzhou be here? Li. He smiled and hugged me like an old friend. That weird feeling from before faded. When did you get back? Why didn't you? Chengzhou lowered his head and gently nuzzled my ear. His soft hair blew against my cheek in the breeze. I heard my own undignified heartbeat. My ears felt like they were burning out of control. Scared he'd notice and make things awkward, I pushed Chengzhou back a bit. Just got back not long ago. Chengzhou's eyes darkened for a moment. Then he let me go and grabbed my hand, looking hurt. I sent you so many messages. You never replied. My fingers twitched awkwardly. I turned my face away slightly. Sorry, my phone got stolen when I was abroad. Lost everything. No worries. We can just reconnect. Yeah. Too bad. He probably never imagined it. That his best friend actually had feelings for him. I could have dealt with it, honestly. Thought I'd just accept his reason for rejecting me, and we'd be best friends forever. I'd watch him date, get married, have kids, and just stay by his side, wishing him well. But then one day, he ran into his old flame. A guy with a gentle face and a sweet smile. That's when I realized he could actually like guys. Young and reckless, I suddenly needed to know if Chengzhou could ever like me. I tried to reassure myself anxiously. We spent almost every day together. He always looked out for me. Even insisted we sleep in the same bed. Maybe he does like me. We've known each other this long. After all, love can grow over time, right? As for that old flame, even if they reunited, that's ancient history, isn't it? The tension in my head kept building from all these emotions. It finally snapped when Chengzhou met up with his old flame again. I lost control and confessed to him. The sun was setting. My last bit of hope died with his rejection. Li, let's just stay good friends. I could have played it off as a joke. Reset everything back to normal. But seeing the anxiety and fear in Chengzhou's eyes, my throat felt blocked. I couldn't say a word. My mind went blank. After an awkward silence, I heard my own robotic voice. 是狗的. Running away may be shameful, but it might work. I moped around at home for 2 whole days. On day 3, with puffy eyes, I skipped graduation, packed my stuff, and left the country. To the place my parents always wanted to visit, and thought about studying abroad. I buried myself in paperwork, trying to focus on studying and keeping busy. Chengzhou is straightforward. Even after I confessed to him, and left the country without telling him, he still kept sharing everything with me, like always. Checking on my daily life and health. Just like he said, staying good friends. But with the time difference, I couldn't really reply to him much. I noticed Chengzhou getting anxious. I didn't get where his anxiety came from. My friend encounters it. He doesn't like me, but still wants to string me up. I shook my head. Money-wise, we're both well off. Looks-wise, Chengzhou's the kind girls really go for. Personality-wise, in all the years I've known him, he's never lost his temper with me. He's basically perfect. Except for not liking me back. I figured. Chengzhou just wasn't used to his best friend being so far away. Once he got together with someone he liked, he'd stop thinking about me. And by then, I'd have sorted out my feelings and wish him happiness. Too bad I overestimated myself. Distance doesn't kill feelings. They just kept growing stronger. On New Year's Eve, I heard that old flame's voice. The jealousy inside me felt like a bottomless pit, making me dizzy. So I whispered softly, "Goodbye, Joe. Happy New Year. Stay safe. I can't just stop liking you, so I can't handle you being with someone else. Stepping back is the best thing for both of us." Right around then, my phone got stolen. We lost contact after that. Li. Chengzhou tilted his head close to my dazed face. Those puppy dog eyes stared right at me. My lashes fluttered. I stepped back slightly without thinking. Chengzhou, you really shouldn't meet someone too perfect when you're young. One look, and your heart's already a mess. Pushing down the chaos inside, I put on my usual light smile. You and your friend are all suited up, looking sharp. Got something else going on later? Yeah, here for a partnership. I see. Then I won't keep you. What about Julia? What? I was still confused from being interrupted. Are you here for a partnership too? Cheng Zhou stared calmly into my eyes, waiting patiently for my answer. It finally clicked. Cheng Zhou meant I looked sharp and dressed up too. But I'm just in a plain black shirt and pants. They're all in full suits. Not really the same thing. SC group. Cheng Zhou's lips curved slightly like he was just casually asking. I looked up, surprised. Ha! What a coincidence. The partnership talks came together suddenly and smoothly. SC was even willing to lower their rate by a point. But they needed full on-site supervision to guarantee project quality. As project lead, I'd have to be there with them. I hesitated choosing my words carefully. Does Mr. Cheng have that kind of time? The partnership runs a month total. If we're talking full supervision, that means I'd be with Cheng Zhou the entire month. Cheng Zhou looked at me, with a smile, eyes intense, fingers tapping the table. This project matters a lot to me. I don't want to mess it up. In other words, he was willing to clear his schedule for it. At that point, I nodded to show I understood. 开国语，那部电影超个似的，他进中国，万夫属肯，我就会去的。鼓手。I relaxed too soon. Celebrated too early. After the dinner, Cheng Zhou, who holds his liquor well, got drunk. He clung to me with both hands and wouldn't let go. Strong grip too. His assistant Li Tao pulled and tugged, but got nowhere. Mr. Cheng, you're drunk. Let me take you home. Now what? Cheng Zhou clung to my waist, burying his face in my neck. His warm cheek and earlobe brushed against my skin, making me feel a little flushed too. Zhou, time to go home. I coaxed him softly, patting his shoulder to calm him down. Not that sure it worked though. In all the years I knew Cheng Zhou, I'd barely seen him drunk. The one time I did, he was well behaved, quietly letting me lead him home by the hand. If he hadn't insisted on sleeping in my bed, I wouldn't have even noticed he was drunk. The grip on my waist got tighter. No, I'm taking Li home with me. Suddenly lifted his head, cupping my face with one hand. His cheeks were flushed. His bright eyes blinked at me seriously. Li, come home with me, okay? After working for a stone-cold boss for so long, Li Tao, who'd never seen him drunk before, got it. He was a total third wheel right now. So he quickly scanned the area for other drunk people, hoisted one up, and pushed his glasses up with a serious expression. Then I'll trouble you to take our Mr. Cheng home, Mr. Sheng. I'll help get this drunk one back. Appreciate it, Mr. Sheng. I'll send you the address in a bit. I'm heading out then. I barely opened my mouth to refuse before Li Tao was gone. What just happened? Did I agree to anything? The price of blocking drinks from... Don't look at him. Cheng Zhou turned my face back toward him, holding it gently. Really wasted. Yu Jia handled the rest. I'm taking him home. I mumbled instructions to Yu Jia, who'd just gotten off the phone, and pointed at the drunk Cheng Zhou. Yu Jia looked confused at first but quickly caught on. He nodded. Alright, leave it to me. Be careful taking him home. Call me if anything comes up. Will do. Cheng Zhou stared at me unhappily, his eyes full of accusations about me talking to someone else again. I sighed. Okay, I'm taking you home. Cheng Zhou let go happily, and nuzzled his face against mine sweetly. Where I couldn't see, his eyes darkened, his voice slow. Yeah, you're coming home with me. That low voice in my ear sent a tingle through me. Man, that's dangerous. Can't let Cheng Zhou drink again. Never thought his tolerance would get this bad after a few years. A few more times like this, and I really won't be able to handle it. Taking advantage isn't my style. At the familiar doorway, I carefully supported drunk Cheng Zhou, who was leaning almost all his weight on me, and grabbed his hand for the fingerprint scanner. Beep. The door unlocked, revealing a few pairs of shoes inside. Cheng Zhou opened his eyes drowsily, looked down for a while, then hummed and threaded his fingers through mine. He got you.
Seriously?
Don't try reasoning with a drunk person. Following my memory, I half carried him awkwardly to the bedroom. The second his feet touched the bed, before I could untangle our hands and drop him on the bed, completely wasted Cheng Zhou stumbled, and suddenly pulled me down into the covers with him. Ah, we fell, but it's okay, I caught you. Cheng Zhou laughed softly, naturally leaning closer, his chest pressed against my back, half his face buried gently in my hair. His warm breath drifted through the air to my skin. I froze. For a moment I was back in those nights when he held me while sleeping. He'd lean close to my ear and whisper, "We can't be too far apart." My heart pounded harder with each moment of closeness and memory. Then reality hit and I panicked. I deliberately tried to calmly untangle our two tightly clasped hands. Joel, get some rest. You're leaving again. Because I said the wrong thing. Shiala. Do you hate me now? Nervously wrapped his arms around me, his clasped hands trembling slightly. His voice trailing off with a heavy. I miss you so much. So much. I want you to stay by my side forever. Don't hate me. Don't leave me, okay? Please. Please. I'll never hate you. Chengzhou, you didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who stubbornly left. I was the one trying to change our friendship. I was the one trying to pull away. What did you do wrong? Looking at the bright tree shadows by the window, I saw. If we're friends for life, then we're friends for life. This whole friend thing needs more thought. I covered my eyes and hid in the bathroom, letting the shower water run down my flushed face, hitting the floor with splashing sounds. Last night I planned to leave after Chengzhou fell asleep. But when drunk, this guy not only talks nonsense, but is super clingy. He never really fell into deep sleep. After battling with him until midnight, I gave up. I figured it's just friends sleeping in the same bed with clothes on. Totally normal. It's not like it hasn't happened before. Chengzhou and I always sleep properly. Basically however we fall asleep, that's how we wake up. So when I opened my eyes, hugging Chengzhou in his arms, I didn't notice anything wrong. My sleep-deprived brain quickly judged this was right. The alcohol smell on Chengzhou also turned into that familiar nice scent I know, messing with my senses, making me drowsily burrow in closer. Suddenly, my lips lightly brushed against Chengzhou's slightly protruding Adam's apple. Intimate and suggestive. Chengzhou's Adam's apple bobbed, his hand on my waist gradually tightening. His voice carried an undeniable huskiness. You're awake. My heart jumped as belated awareness flooded in. I just kissed Chengzhou. Was Chengzhou already awake or? Before I could think it through, my body reacted first on instinct. I frantically pulled back hard, automatically apologizing. Sorry, I didn't realize. Chengzhou lazily narrowed his bedroom eyes, smiling like a total temptress. It's fine, you can do whatever you want to me. My body's reaction became more obvious. I sat up stiffly and practically ran off the bed. I'm going to the bathroom. Chengzhou though. Leaning against the door, I helplessly looked at my uncooperative situation. My rejection back then, and getting away early was definitely the right call. How could I possibly control myself around Chengzhou? Even now that I'm more mature, and we're friends again, I'm just barely holding on to what little dignity I have left. Someone knocked on the bathroom door. I instinctively turned and pressed my hand against the door. Xiaoli, I put slippers outside the door for you. Remember to wear them. Don't go barefoot. I gave Chengzhou a quick response, not thinking about why my shoes disappeared while I was asleep. Chengzhou continued gently. Take a shower first. I'll get you a change of clothes. I rubbed my earlobes and moved away from the door.
Okay.
In the mirror opposite, my face was completely red, extending behind my ears. My collar was crooked. I looked absolutely disheveled. Oh god, this is terrible. The more I thought about it, the more embarrassed I felt. I resignedly moved my hand from my eyes and turned off the shower and put my own clothes back on. Outside the door were Chengzhou's neatly arranged clothes and underwear. My fading blush threatened to return. I took a deep breath, stepped over them, and walked out. Zhao, I'm done. Yujia just called me. Said there's an urgent matter at the company I need to handle, so I have to go. Don't worry about the clothes. What I'm wearing is still fine. What a lame excuse. I gripped my phone, not daring to look up and make eye contact with Chengzhou, who was setting out breakfast. The atmosphere would just feel weird. And I'm really sorry about this morning. I actually need to discuss a project at Xiaoli's company. Give me a ride. I hesitantly looked at Chengzhou. Although his face had a smile and his tone was normal, I inexplicably felt a bit scared. Like an evil dragon imprisoned in the abyss for ages is about to break through to claim his favorite prey.
Why?
Chengzhou casually held the chopsticks in his hand. Not convenient. Or did I say something last night that made you hate me? Last night. Because of this morning's embarrassment, I'd actually forgotten what Chengzhou said last night. He really does treasure me as a friend. No, I'll take you. Good. Is it really urgent at the company? I'll pack some of your favorites. Otherwise I'm worried you'll be hungry this morning. That's when I noticed the table was set with freshly cooked, still steaming noodles and pastries. My heart seemed to fill with a tingling sensation. I sighed lightly and pulled out the chair to sit down. I'll have Yujia handle it first. Let's eat, and then head over. It would be wrong to waste the breakfast Chengzhou worked hard to make. Okay, let me get you a new pair of chopsticks. My eyes fell on the chopsticks he was holding. These just touched the towel. They're dirty. Chengzhou turned and went into the kitchen, casually tossing them, now broken into 4 pieces, into the trash. Completely confused me. Is my germophobia that bad now? At the office, Yujia kept probing when he saw I hadn't changed clothes. I dodged all his questions. Let's focus on the project. Yujia circled around me, acting all mysterious. There's a secret. I can't deal with this. Luckily, Chengzhou followed behind me and asked a few project questions. That got rid of him. Seeing Chengzhou inevitably made me feel embarrassed. Work stuff was fine, but if we talked about personal things, it felt awkward. But after that, because of the project, Chengzhou and I had to meet regularly to discuss revisions and progress and timeline issues. We chatted on WeChat even more frequent. Changzhou, often used to send me all kinds of work and personal topics. I remember when he first created his account. His profile picture was literally just my side profile photo, which was ridiculous. I protested, but he refused to change it. Then, somehow he suddenly switched to this one. Now with this profile picture, it feels like he's declaring how close we are. So I couldn't really refuse when he came to chat with me, or asked me to dinner. Because I still can't control how much I like him. Can't help it. Just having Changzhou stand there makes my heart race, even though he only sees me as a good friend. How the project is almost wrapped up now. Which means, Changzhou and my paths will gradually cross less. Our relationship might fade with all kinds of busy schedules. That night, that morning, this period of time, just like our youth before, brief, intense, and full of endless fantasies. My mood is hard to describe. Hyujia saw my troubled look and came closer with raised eyebrows. You busy this weekend? What's up? I need your help, bro. If this works out, you'll be like a father to me. I'm creating chaos, right? But Hyujia is a friend I met abroad, mixed heritage. On the surface, he seems easy to get along with, poor boundaries. But actually once you get to know him, you'll find he's very independent, most of the time. Focused, can handle things himself, rarely bothers others. So, in all the time we've known each other, this was actually the first time I heard him ask for my help. I was genuinely curious now. Go ahead. You know I have a girlfriend I've been dating for a long time. You've met her. I nodded. That girl seems like a gentle, kind, good person. I've seen them happy together plenty of times. Her family isn't well off, and she's from far away. My parents don't really approve of us being together, but I really like her. So I searched online for ideas. I saw someone suggest bringing a guy home and pretending I have a boyfriend. That way compared to a guy, a girl's family background becomes insignificant. Hyujia said this so seriously. I understood and my mind went blank. So you want me to? I do like guys, that's true. But going to meet parents as a fake boyfriend? I still felt panicked and uneasy. Plus Hyujia doesn't actually know I really do like guys. Please. Bro, you're my big bro. I can't lose my lily. Just help me try this. I scratched my face. Didn't agree right away. Does your girlfriend know? I didn't tell her. Worried she'd overthink it. What a great guy. Hyujia put his hands together and frantically blinked with pitiful eyes. Even forced out 2 tears. Oh my god, I got goosebumps. Fine. I'll do it. You're the best, Lee. I swear you're my only big bro from now on. I'll call my mom right now. Tell her you're coming to my house for dinner next Saturday. He's afraid I'll back out, so he's locking me in. The video call lit up. Hyujia coughed twice, and before his mom could finish pleasantries, he dropped the bombshell. Mom, I have a boyfriend. Hyujia's mom. Ma, what about that girl? Watching his mom's stunned face, I held back my laughter. Leaned closer to Hyujia so my face entered the frame. I waved and smiled sweetly. Hello, auntie. I'm Hyujia's boyfriend. My name is Sheng Li. Nice to meet you. Hyujia's mom with wide eyes. When did you start dating? I came to my senses, Mom. You were right about everything before. I listened to you and found someone new. My friend is rich, has good character, great personality, and his looks are amazing. When I went abroad, remember you kept asking me? About that senior I mentioned. It's him. So many people were after him. We're at the same company now. He's even 1 level above me. Total rich, handsome guy. You told me to learn more from him, right? Well, guess what? I'm bringing him home as your son. Seriously. You can just enjoy life from now on. Hyujia was getting worked up, worried his mom wouldn't believe him. About to plant one on his good buddy's face, I reflexively blocked his face, then realized that looked wrong, and tried to cover. Your mom's watch. Hyujia didn't care. The act just had to be convincing enough for his mom. He shot back with raised eyebrows, all cocky. Anyway, Mom, I won't keep you. I'm bringing him home tomorrow to meet you. Make sure you cook extra dishes. He loves meat, especially braised pork. I kept smiling. Sorry for the trouble, Auntie. I'll visit tomorrow. Hyujia covered his mouth, trying not to laugh. Okay, I'm hanging up now, Mom. Bye. Beep. The screen went dark. We both stood there laughing like crazy. Oh man, did you see my mom's face? Like the sky was. You're really evil. Thanks so much for this, boyfriend. I'll treat you to dinner once this is done. I pushed off his hand on my shoulder. Just don't try to kiss me randomly again. Joking around, Hyujia and I pushed open the glass doors of the company. A cake box sat quietly on the floor. Hyujia and I looked at each other. Today we stayed late at the office because of another project issue. Besides us, there shouldn't be anyone else here. I picked up the cake and looked at it. Mango flavor. Oh, from that cake shop in the east part of town. Yeah, the one you said you wanted to try yesterday. Hyujia leaned in to look at the cake. Then at me. Teasing. Wow, incredible. Wonder which shade girl at the company has a crush on our handsome guy whose heart belongs to someone else. I ignored him and pulled out my phone to message Changzhou. You came by. Why'd you leave the cake here and take off? Had something come up suddenly. Take the cake home and eat it. You said you wanted it. Thanks. You just squints and starts messing. Look at that face. You're not actually in love, are you? Come to think of it, lately the only person you've been close to is that friend of yours. I've seen how he looks at you. It's weird and he's ridiculously nice to you. Feels like he'd do anything you asked. And whenever I'm near you, the guy shows up like some game boss. Just spawns next to me and shoots me dirty looks. If he wasn't a dude, I'd swear he's into you. That's not true. He's always been really nice. Yujia. Nice. So everything I just said was for nothing. I put away my phone, grab the cake, and head out. I'm leaving. Hey, don't go. I'm serious. Late at night, dusk deepens. The moon hangs crooked on the branches. Countless stars hide in the clouds, secretly decorating the plain sky. I turn off the living room lights and head to my room. Tomorrow I still have to help Yujia. Not sure how I'm gonna save face. Not even 2 minutes pass. The doorbell rings. It's Chengzhou. I pull the door open in surprise, but I'm caught off guard when Chengzhou hugs me and pins me against the entrance. Zhou. I forgot my keys and my phone died. Can't get home. Li, can you let me stay tonight? Got it, but first, get up. I'm thinking, the guy's 6'3", and he's even clingier than before. Chengzhou suppresses his wild thoughts, lets me go, and slowly stands up. Sit down. I'll get you some clothes. Then you can shower and I'll make up the guest room. No need to bother. I'll just sleep with you. Easy for you to say. Last time I woke up and went crazy and kissed your Adam's apple. What if I lose my mind again? How do I deal with that? Making up a bed's no big deal. I'm used to sleeping alone anyway. Without waiting for Chengzhou to respond, I head to the bedroom. I grab my spare pajamas and hand them to him. These are what I usually wear. They might be a little small on you. After thinking for a second, I realize that's probably not right. I say, actually, let me get you a bigger pair. I should have a set in the back of the closet that I bought too big. Chengzhou lowers his eyes, hiding his dark, unreadable gaze. The hand holding my clothes tightens almost imperceptibly. No need. This one's fine. Perfect, actually. Really? Morning. I wake up exhausted from a dream. My lips feel kinda swollen. Did I have some random allergic reaction? Whatever. It's not a big deal. After washing my face, I splash some water on my mouth and press my lips together so they don't look so red. When Chengzhou sees me open the door, he puts down his book and walks over. His gaze lingers on my lips. He reaches out and touches them directly. Why are your lips swollen? Where he touched feels tingly and itchy. I brush Chengzhou's hand away and press my lips together awkwardly. It's nothing. Probably just an allergy. My phone dings. It's a message from Yujia. He's already downstairs, ready to pick me up and head to his mom's. I walk past Chengzhou, texting Yuasia back while I talk. Joe, I've got something to do right now. Might be back late. Can you head home on your own? As I pass him, Chengzhou grabs my arm. I stop. What's wrong? Chengzhou tightens his grip, then lets go. He turns and smiles, brightly. I packed you breakfast. Take it and eat on the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Even after I get in Yujia's car, I'm still dazed. When did Chengzhou make breakfast? And when did he pack it? Whoa, nice, Li, sneaking breakfast. Let me have some. Yujia reaches for it, but I block him on reflex. Nope. Wow, protective much. A girl you like made it for you? No, it's not. Sure, whatever you say. Seeing Yujia doesn't believe me, I add for emphasis. Really, it's not. Stop imagining things. Yujia, who's already started the car, was just asking casually. What am I imagining? Yujia's parents live pretty far away. With traffic, it takes over an hour. I knock on the door and politely exchange pleasantries with Yujia's mom. Yujia's mom forces a smile, trying to save face, and welcomes me. I'm quietly impressed. She's classy. For a traditional family, finding out their kid is gay, most parents have a hard time accepting it. Like Yujia's dad, Yujia said he went out for a walk early this morning. Didn't want to see us and go into rage mode and kill us both. Suddenly, Yujia's mom's gaze lands on the back of my neck. She freezes. She grits her teeth, pulls Yujia over, and pinches his waist hard. You don't have to prove it to me like this. Yujia. Ha! I haven't even started the show yet. Suddenly he goes wide-eyed, breaks free from his mom's hand, and leans close to my ear. Holy crap, Li. The back of your neck is covered in red marks. What? Did the allergies spread to my neck? I lightly touch the back of my neck. No discomfort or bumps. Should be fine. I'm not dying. It's nothing. Probably ate something I'm allergic to last night. That's supposed to be an allergy. Yuejia yelps as his mom drags him away by the ear. She signals to Yujia with her eyes that she's still alive, so don't try showing off in front of her. Shengli, right? Auntie needs to talk to Yujia. Help yourself to the fruit on the table. Hi, Mom. Oh, let go. Yujia gets forcibly dragged into the bedroom. I can still faintly hear Yujia's mom yelling at him. Also, now you know what hurts. You got some nerve. Have you no shame? I don't approve of that long-distance girlfriend of yours, so you go and mess with some poor guy instead. You know this is a lifetime commitment. I'm kind of in disbelief that this plan actually worked. After a while, they still don't seem close to finishing. I pull out my phone, which I've had on me the whole time. I wonder if Chengzhou got home. I kind of miss him. The moment I light up the screen, a bunch of unread messages and missed calls pop up. I'm stunned. My heart sinks uneasily as I scroll through. Then I see a message Chengzhou sent half an hour ago. I was in a car accident. Can you come? My heart stops. I hurry and call back. No answer. No time to stick around. I rush to knock on the door, interrupt Yujia and his mom's conversation, apologize quickly, borrow Yujia's car, and leave. On the way, I call Changzhou's assistant, Li Tao. But he doesn't know what's going on and Tian can't get there right away either. He's been overseas these past few days with Changzhou's brother signing contracts. I frowned and tried calling Changzhou's number a few more times. Doesn't go through. I try to think rationally. Cheng must have gone to the hospital by now. Bystanders would have called the cops. He's some good looking, someone definitely help. His phone probably died again. If he could send a message, he's probably okay. Or maybe he's... I take a deep breath and steady the wheel. Then I floor it and pass the car in front of me. The closer the arrow on the GPS gets to the location Changzhou gave me, the more my heart pounds. Afraid he'll be there. Afraid he won't. Sycamore trees sway on both sides of the road, dropping a few dry yellow leaves. Through the windshield, I see a head on the curb. A figure sitting motionless, head down, lifeless. My heart finally settles painfully. I park the car and run toward him. Zhou. Following drops of blood on the ground, I crouch down quickly. Sure enough, there's a gash on Changzhou's forehead. Half his face is covered in blood. We need to treat it fast. I'm taking you to the hospital. Hearing that, Changzhou, deep in memories and fantasies, slowly turns his eyes and confirms the person he's been waiting for has come back. He reaches out trembling to hug me, lowering his head earnestly and reverently, his voice low and slow. I like you, Li. My heart drops like it fell into water, stirring up ripples. I stare wide-eyed in disbelief. My mind is blank except for those words. I like you. My body reacts faster than my brain. I prop Changzhou upright. Stuttering, I force out something that sounds righteous. I'm taking you to the hospital first. This wound can't wait. My KL finally calms down after the test results come back showing Zhou's left forearm is fractured. For now, I temporarily forget the bombshell from earlier. No internal injuries. No need to stay in the hospital. After treatment, I take him home. At his door, I can't help repeating all the doctor's instructions again. When I'm finally done nagging, I realize Changzhou has been quietly staring at me for a while. Suddenly, I remember those words. I like you. I haven't given him an answer. I stand there awkwardly for a bit. Still can't figure out how to bring it up or what to say. Right then, someone calls me. I secretly breathe a sigh of relief. Zhou, you should go rest. I'll head back after I take this call. I walk to the window in the hallway and pick up. On the other end, Yujia's loud voice comes through. Li, how's it going over there? If you need help, just say the word. It's fine. Already handled. Li, my hand hurts. Changzhou silently appears from behind, wraps one arm firmly around my waist. He looks innocently at me in the window reflection, complaining. His thumb, through my shirt, rubs the skin at my waist on and off. I don't know if it's because of the confession, but my testosterone spikes. Instantly my whole body feels like it's been shocked. From my waist to my tailbone, everything goes numb and shaky. I can't speak. Yo, someone's there with you. Oh, your friend, right? So he's the one who got hurt and you freaked out today. Haha, rare to see you lose it. Interesting. Oh, by the way, your plan today to pretend to be my boyfriend was a huge success. My mom gave in. She's okay with me dating and marrying my girlfriend now. The pressure lifts suddenly. I push down the tingling feeling. I step aside. That's great. I gotta go. Bye. Zhou, your hand hurting is a normal reaction, like the doctor said. If it hurts too much, you can take some painkillers. Oh, I see. Changzhou laughs softly. I forgot. Then I'm heading back. I'll come see you tomorrow. Get some rest. Okay, I'll wait for you. When I get back, I think rationally and carefully for most of the night. No, Changzhou rejected my feelings before, so today's confession might not mean he likes me. The project's almost over. Maybe he's afraid of losing me as a close friend, so he took a reckless shot. Looks like tomorrow I still need to make things clear. My kind of like and his are different. Friends can't be lovers. The next morning, as soon as I get to the door, Changzhou pulls me inside. How did Changzhou know I was coming? My rhythm's thrown off. Once I sit on the couch, I finally snap out of it and pull my hand back. Zhou, I need to tell you something. Looking at his empty palm, Changzhou's eyes redden. Are you rejecting me, Li? You don't like me anymore, do you? I look away, my heart aching. No, Zhou. I just want you to understand. We haven't seen each other in a long time. You might be confusing old habits and familiarity with actual feelings. After all, lovers aren't like friends. We'd have to do a lot of intimate things. But friend. Intimate things. Like kissing. Changzhou braces himself against the back of the couch, kneels with one knee beside my leg. He leans toward me. His eyes are completely focused on my lips. I stare dumbly at the face getting closer and closer. I lean back on reflex, but my eyes won't stop drifting to his lips. So red. I swallow. In this moment, my heartbeat is deafening. Click. Hey there, little bro. Hey bro, your loving brother's here to see you. Heard you got hurt. Broke my heart, man. Took a rat. I flight back to see you. Come here, let me get a good look at you. Where'd you get hurt? Cheng Zihao clutches his chest, wailing dramatically. My eyebrow twitches. I turn my head slightly and whisper, someone's here. Cheng Zhou glances sideways at his brother howling, while taking off his shoes at the door, and hums quietly. Suddenly, he leans down and kisses me on the lips from below. After gently grazing them a few times, Cheng Zhou's wet tongue tip lightly traces my lips. My brain explodes, I lose all sense of thought, and Cheng Zhou keeps his lips pressed against mine, saying in that low, magnetic voice, "Li, I like you." My heart rate's about to blow. The shuffling footsteps behind me seem to pause for a second. Cheng Zhou slowly releases me and straightens up. "Holy crap, you scared me. I thought you weren't here. I was about to call and ask where you went." Chen Zihao casually puts his phone in his pocket. "Man, you're pretty banged up. Your face is even messed up. Don't be upset. Let me give you a hug. Comfort that wounded soul of yours." Cheng Zhou arches his eyebrows, smiling dangerously. "If you've got nothing else, head home early." Stubborn Cheng Zihao vaults straight over the couch. Total rebel move. He raises his eyebrows, looking at me in surprise. "Hey, aren't you that?" Cheng Zhou blocks his view, but feeling awkward. I peek out from the side to introduce myself. "Ahem, long time no see, Zihao, I'm Sheng Lai." Cheng Zihao nods, wearing an "I knew it" expression. Then he leans over all righteous like, "Sheng Li, wow, you're looking better and better. Come on, don't be shy. Add me." "Oh, sure." Cheng Zhou's like his smile's about to crack. What's this old guy trying to pull? After chatting casually for a bit, I say goodbye, leaving time for the two brothers. They haven't seen each other in a month. After all, they're family. They need to catch up, once in a while. Besides, Cheng Zhou and I have our answer now. Every day from here on is ours. On the way home, Cheng Zihao's message comes through. Short and sweet. "Today, 4 in the afternoon, Kixi Jie house. 4 in the afternoon. I show up on time." Inside a private room at the Jie house, Cheng Zihao's loosely holding an unlit cigarette in his mouth, staring out the window. I greet him politely. "Zihao." From what I remember, I haven't seen Cheng Zhou's brother much. Cheng Zhou seemed to intentionally keep me away from learning about his family. Going to his house, meeting his brother. That was part of why I rushed to confess back then. Once I'm settled, Cheng Zihao removes the cigarette. He flashes a smile and starts talking, unprompted. Our parents were once good friends with similar interests. Later they fell in love. Got married, had kids. That's pretty much where all fairy tales end. But reality is Dad cheated. Mom made a scene. The mistress took some money and ran. Their relationship hit rock bottom instantly, like enemies seeing red. Later they divorced, split the assets, and split me and my brother too. I went with Mom. She wanted to prove herself. She started hustling day and night to make money. Big money. My brother went with Dad. Dad didn't care at first. Then he became an alcoholic. When drunk, he'd use him as a punching bag. Sounds ridiculous. All those years I don't know if he hit it well or I was just blind. When he jumped into the river and got saved, I went to pick him up at the station. That's when I found out he was covered in injuries, had already written a suicide note. Jumping into the river was just so his body would be found. Make it serious enough that Dad and those other scumbags could face real justice. The kid's really something. It made the local news that day. You could probably still find it. Though the story was all about the rescuer. Yeah, and you probably know him. He went to your college. So that wasn't some first love. That was Cheng Zhou's lifesaver. I never imagined Cheng Zhou's past was one wound after another, torn open and healed over. I should have gotten to know him better. Don't look so grim. My mom and I personally sent my father to prison. He died a few years later from sudden illness. Cheng Zihao twirls the cigarette, speaking casually about the past. Actually, what worried me most back then wasn't that. It was the struggle Cheng Zhou couldn't get past. He gave up on life, gave up on high school entrance exams. My mom had to slip some money to barely get him into your high school. Lucky we had some cash then. So he could meet you. You might not have noticed, but I knew. He was getting better. You were his one of a kind treasure. Sounds kinda silly, but it's true. He kept you hidden well. He liked you, always liked you. Always. My throat trembles slightly. He rejected my confession once. I guessed that. And I guessed right. I had a close friend for years. One day she asked me out. I agreed. But later it felt wrong, so we broke up amicably. Out of awkwardness, we gradually drifted apart. Cheng Zhou understood what that kind of relationship change could lead to. He was scared that if you two became lovers and broke up, or something unpredictable happened in the future, 本身就会影响俩人 like my parents, never speaking again. So he rejected you. But he probably didn't foresee that emotional changes themselves would affect you both. Would affect you both. Until you left and disappeared from his world. It's like he finally got it. He started getting sick, became a hospital regular. So that friend and I pretended to get back together. And now we're actually getting married. Thanks to you guys. I force a stiff smile, wanting to say congrats. But Cheng Zihao hands me a tissue. That's when I realize my face is soaked with tears. The end of liking is love. The end of love is hardtack. Cheng Zhou, who grew up stumbling through life, didn't understand love. He feared it. He gave what he thought was best to me. He thought lovers split, but friends don't. So he'd rather be lifelong best friends, belonging only to each other. Tears choke my throat. My voice catches. Relax. He's been working hard waiting for you to come back. I don't know why you lost contact. But As his brother, who watched him struggle halfway through, if you still like him, I hope you can let go of the past and be with him. Thank you. When you get a chance, bring my wandering brother home for dinner. Cheng Zihao leaves. I'm still stuck here, unable to let go. Until the door opens again. The breezy stirs the chill on my face. Through my blurred vision, I see the person I love running toward me. He drops to one knee, earnestly pleading with me. Don't like my brother. He has a girlfriend. He's getting married. Like me. I'll never reject you again, Li. From the start I was wrong. I don't want to be your friend. I want to be your lover, really. I like you, Li. Only you. I wait patiently for him to finish, then lean down, cup his face, and press my forehead firmly against his. Word by word, I give him my answer, to soothe both our hearts beating so close. Yeah, I know. Thank you for waiting for me to come back. My love. I've always liked you too. I gently press a soft kiss on his lips. As I pull away, Cheng Zhou tilts his head up to chase me, gripping the back of my neck without question. He takes control and deepens the kiss. He closes his eyes, shedding the schemes and masks, revealing pure, genuine love. Leh. You're mine. Don't even think about leaving me.